The oath-taking ceremony of the 80-member Bangsamoro Transition Authority in Malacanang was originally scheduled on Wednesday but had to be moved to Friday.
Considering that government has processes, no? May mga vetting, kailangan makita, no? So that's understandable.
Of the 80 members, 41 are from the Moro Islamic Liberation Front, including its chairman, Alhaj Murad Ibrahim. Most of them are in Manila for the ceremony, with security tightened in hotels where they are staying.
We have waited 40 years. 2 days is not that much.
Also among the nominees, the highest-ranking MILF leaders, including two of their hardcore battlefront commanders, Jack Abbas of North Cotabato and Abdullah Macaapar of Lanao del Norte. Macaapar, notoriously known as Commander Bravo, was among those who initiated violence in some parts of Mindanao after the Supreme Court in 2008 declared unconstitutional the Memorandum of Agreement on Ancestral Domain, or MOA-AD. The government had to issue safe conduct passes for Commander Bravo and 6 other MILF leaders since they have pending criminal cases before the courts. Their passes will expire on March 15th, just as the BTA starts to fully carry out its mandate as an interim government.
OPAP will facilitate the extension of that safe conduct pass.
This forthcoming challenge is a different thing. It is something that we are not trained to do. Governance, nation building is more difficult than fighting government in the battlefield.
Chairman Murad is expected to be the interim chief minister. Education, health, and delivery of basic social services, Murad says, will be the priority of his leadership.
We are willing to learn, and we are willing to listen to people who are in the know about all these things. And of course, we have to someone all in us. We will have all the determination to surpass all the challenges.
While the BTA will operate on a 32 billion peso budget from the ARMM, it is expected to get additional resources from government as well as foreign aid to set up the new political entity. David Santos, CNN Philippines.